Sean here for Capturing Moments and Events, and I am here at the Johnstown Galleria Mall. Now, yes, I was here about a year ago and I did a video on it, and I said I'll come back a year later around this time, Christmas time, to see how well the mall has established since then. I know there's an owner that the Italian guy from Florida, get that right, he had bought this mall and he was going to breathe life back into it. Now it's over an 800,000 square feet and it's still known as one of the largest malls that is open here in Pennsylvania. I'm trying to talk here, it's kind of cold and brisk, so my lips and everything is kind of numbed. So we're going to head inside anyway and see what's going on, see what they have done since a year ago later. So let's head inside. Now this is a second-story mall that they have here in Johnstown. Kind of looking over at the Christmas decorations up. Yeah, the guy who owns it, his name is Leo, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I know it's Karrulli, I believe, or is that was one I. But anyway, he is the one that's trying to bring this mall back to life. Kind of walking down through the mall, heading down toward one of the anchor stores, Bob's Cobbs. Just trying to get warmed up here. So it is brisk out there. And as you can see, now last year I was videoing on Christmas Eve. So pretty much everyone had their Christmas shopping done and established. So we got another 2 weeks before Christmas. Actually, yeah, and be here in 2 weeks. So they got Claire's and some of the other stuff here they got going on. Take a look. I do notice some new stores are open. I have to take a, as you can see, J.C. Penney's is still open here at the Galleria Mall. Not sure how much longer, but they are open, as you can see. Normally during that Christmas shopping season, usually people are packed, you know, and you can hardly walk around, but look at today. There's a good amount of people, more than I usually see in the year. But here's a store called Super Player Arcade. And this is all new. You kind of see some of the games that they have there, lit up all in neon. That is new since the last time I have been here. So, yeah, we're on the top level right now, so we're going to go on the bottom level here shortly. As soon as we walk around the first top level, see what they got. They got King's Flavor burgers. I'm not sure if they're even open yet or they're getting ready to open. It's hard to tell. But this is the food court. In the beginning, they had name brand stores. Like they had Wendy's and some other ones. I don't remember right offhand. But basically, they're bringing on the Mama and Papa stores in here. Bringing them in. So We'll come up around and find out. And there's all kinds of, we got Rain's Backyard Barbecue that they have here. Sitting right in the back through here. So they have different ones here. They got yeah, this is a Saturday night. So as you can see, still a little busy. I mean, consider people thought the mall was dying, but no, there's still life in the mall, as you can see. And to be honest with you, I think this is the most I've seen in the mall. We got Gardner's Candies. They're always a Christmas tradition. Coming down through here. Mr. J's. Not sure what this is. Yeah, some of these stores look like they were open. Oh, here you go. Here's a self-pay market. You go in there. A little market there. Purchase. Up on top of the floor here, looking down over, I got calendars and games, which reminds me, I'm going to have to buy a calendar. This is where I usually get my calendars. They have calendars of different interests, and there's many interests I like on there. So try to grab one of them, and that way I take it back home. And if you come the right time, but you might not get the calendar you want, usually it's half price right after Christmas. But if you come after Christmas and you had your eye on that one calendar, it may be gone. So just a tidbit there. Okay, we'll look over here a little bit more. Now I was talking to somebody and they said the owner, Leo Corolli, last name Corolli. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. And there you have it here, maybe behind that. Yeah, right there you go. That's his number. If you need to get any information from him, you'll have it right here. Leo Corolli. Now I'm here right now in the food court. Now I was stopped by a gentleman who has some kind of production, video production that they're doing about the mall, about the new owner around here. So they want to put me into the video, kind of include me, but we'll see what's going to happen. And I said, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be kind of fun. Check it out. So if you see people around me, you'll know. But other than that, we're going to see what's going on. I'm going to go around the mall still, see what they have here. They got some kind of sales going on now. I understand there is something going on here at the mall, and I understand it starts at 7 p.m. So I don't know what's going to be going on, but we will find out till then. Okay, now I ran into a couple girls here that they are living in the 80s, literally living in the 80s. So they're going to talk to you and kind of explain themselves what they do.
Awesome. Hey, I'm Katie. I'm Jordan. And we basically live life like it's the 80s.
The 1980s, because the best decade ever.
Yeah. So we don't necessarily do it just because, like, oh, we want to be 80s. We do it because we just truly love it. Like, we just wear clothes that we love. We listen to music that we love. We do our hair the way we love it. And it just happens to be that the stuff we love is all from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, now where do you guys get your clothes at? Because I know you can't get clothes like this today.
Yeah.
So
I get mine from like thrifting as well as eBay, Depop, and Mercari. Just anywhere where I find vintage pieces for
find
really
something.
good prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys get into the 80s music as well?
Oh yes,
Really?
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we-
different genres.
We actually met at a music festival called M3 Rock Festival in Maryland, and it's
Okay.
all 80s metal bands.
Wow.
And Before that, we were connected on social media, but that was where we first met in person.
Yeah,
We do
because
80s on social media too.
that is really neat. Because when I first walked through and I saw you guys, and I'm thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. They're dressed like the 80s. There must be some kind of an 80s event going on. Because I understand there's, I think, a couple of events going on here tonight at the mall. I'm not sure what it is. But when I saw you guys, then I was told by this gentleman that you guys lived through the 80s.
Yes.
For that.
Like
I said,
it's
oh,
just it's a
that's
lifestyle for us basically.
Yeah.
And then we're happy with the way that we're dressing, and it's a lot of style and just, cool outfits and stuff.
So you pretty much you like watch movies from the 80s
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff?
Oh
or-
yeah.
That's how
80s
it kind of all
cars,
started.
80s
80s
car- yes,
music,
music.
80s movies.
Yes.
Yes. Really anything 80s.
I'm really into Formula One, so I'm really into 80s F1, which is like where my shirt is from. It's
Okay.
Benetton F1 team.
And it's still 80s.
Yeah. So Benetton is an 80s fashion brand. They're like an Italian fashion brand that was really popular in the 80s. And they had an F1 team from 1986 to 2001. And this shirt is from their F1 team, so it's an actual 80s
Yeah.
shirt.
Wow, that is neat.
I did have to order this off. I ordered it off of like Etsy or something.
Yeah, Etsy has some good prices and good pieces too.
Yeah.
These we're both wearing Traffic jeans, which was a really big brand in the 80s.
Yes.
Just kind of, they
I
had
love
really
Traffic
cool
jeans.
styles. Yeah.
So these traffic jeans are really cool. They were given to me by a friend of mine. She was a club singer in the Baltimore area in the 80s, and she was super young, so she didn't know what to do with all her money. So she would go spend it all at Merry Go Round, which is like a really popular store at the mall near her. Yeah, so she bought these from a store called Merry Go Round in the 80s.
Yes.
She says around 1986 is when she got them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do get a few hand-me-down things. Also, there's like some brands now still reproduce some of their 80s style things. So like my
Alright.
Reeboks are actually modern. Well, kind of. I got them in 2016, but you can still buy Reeboks like this. It's like the Reebok Classics line, because like I don't know if you've noticed this, Jordan, but like an issue that I've had with a lot of vintage shoes is that sometimes if they haven't been worn for a long time, the soles or like some of the leather will start cracking when you go to wear
Or they
it.
have dry rot, which is not
Yeah,
good.
it's really hard to find vintage shoes that are wearable that you can actually wear without pulling apart.
Yeah.
So like brands like Reebok that make like reproductions of their classic shoes, like we really love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
LA
look
Gear is
almost the
another
exact
brand.
same. Yes, I love LA Gear, so.
Now, do you guys have like TikTok or something that you kind of promote your interest?
Yes,
ladies?
so my TikTok's really small. I don't really post much on my TikTok, but I post mostly on my Instagram.
I'm trying to get her more into Instagram and everything.
Yeah, Jordan's trying to help. Jordan's a lot bigger on social media than I am, so she's been
Okay.
trying to help me like grow my audience a little bit.
Do you want to say your name, your Instagram, or whatever?
Okay, so my Instagram handle is Katie.official, but Katie is spelled with the number 80, so it's K80.official.
That's a, yeah, that's
And
good.
mine is Can't Buy Me 80s, like the movie Can't Buy Me Love.
Right.
And that's on both Instagram and TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's just 80s all the way around, all 80s videos, all 80s content.
Yeah.
Which is why I love this mall too. It's been unrenovated.
Yeah.
Big hair, cool cars.
Wow. Yeah, I really appreciate you. Now, you had other people here, right? You had other, just you two? Was there somebody else? Or?
This is just us.
Just us
for
today.
Just today.
Yeah.
But we have like,
Okay.
there's like a whole community of us online. Like we're friends with like a bunch of 80s people.
Okay.
And like we'll all travel and meet up with each other because like we're not necessarily geographically proximate to each other.
Yeah.
So we have
Okay.
to travel a little bit. Like we live like 2 to 3 hours apart
Yeah, we're
depending
like
on
3 hours,
traffic.
luckily, yeah.
Some of our friends are on the West Coast, like in LA and stuff.
Some people from New York City. I think I have one in Florida.
Jersey, Texas.
Some from like England and stuff. It's crazy.
One of my friends is from Arkansas.
Yes.
Wow.
Like we're like all over the country, so we'll like travel and meet up with each other, and it's really cool.
That's really
Oh,
neat.
one of my
what you
friends is
guys-
from Idaho too.
Oh, I know.
That's really neat what you guys are doing. It's pretty neat. It's something different. I mean, I myself, I know I grew up through the 80s
Yeah.
and wish I can go back at times and relive those times.
Yes.
Because those always seemed like that was the fun times, you know, with the groups and everything. And I was kind of big back in the Duran Duran was my
yeah.
big,
Oh, yeah.
you know, 80s group. I was into
I
that.
love Duran Duran.
Yeah, that was big back then. So, yeah, well, I appreciate you guys stopping.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
doing
Yes.
that.
Go subscribe to this totally cool guy's YouTube channel.
Well, thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, as I said, there's a production team here that they're putting together a video. They're not going to be seen. They're trying to lay low, but right now, just showing that the equipment. Here's the camera. So I will be followed around time to time. I'm going to head over here at the cotton candy. Now, I never saw this before. And I know this is really not part of the video, but I'm going to make it because I think it's pretty neat. Oh, here's what's going on tonight. Karaoke and open mic in the food court. Please sign up at 7 p.m. Okay, that's happening tonight. That's why it's kind of busy here right now. But yeah, here's a cotton candy machine. I think this is pretty neat. I never saw anything like that before. Wow. Okay. And I have a little video, getting a demonstration how to buy. So, okay. We'll come back down through here. As I said, we're going to head here on the top floor. We're going to go down one side of the mall, and then we're going to come back up through the second mall. So as we do that, we're going to head downstairs. So I figure we'll get all the stuff upstairs here first. But yeah, it's really different if you stop and look around with the malls being closed in different areas. But like I said, this mall is staying open. And thanks to the new owner, I'll go by his first name because it's always hard to pronounce his last name. Leo, Italian guy from Florida. He's actually works over there at the Italian oven, as you can see. And the reason why he's working there, he wants to try to keep this mall going and established. And I hope that's the case because I would love to see this mall back and up and running again. Maybe not as it was, but it's going to be. Okay, I thought I saw something. Okay, but yeah, we'll go head down this part of the mall. It looks kind of dark, so I don't know what I'm going to be up against once I get up here. Okay, this doesn't look too promising here in the top. I don't think there's much going on. So I don't think we're going to be. I think we have a better chance going downstairs than coming up through. Okay, heading down the escalator. Seems like there's more going on downstairs than there is upstairs. Annie M's pretzels. Tell you what, I'm really surprised that there's a good bit of people here tonight, here at the Galleria Mall. Okay, we have Annie M's pretzels. They're still in business, still up and running. And we have nobody else than old Saint Nick. He is there today with all the kids. Got that going on. Okay. Then we have a store here, Rare Collectibles. Okay, that was here. And it's still running. Doing pretty good. And we have right now this big sign, floods over, come back to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. What most people might not know, the Johnstown is the home of a flood. They had several floods here, so they put this up to let you know the flood is over. All right, we're going to continue downstairs. A lot of stuff established down here. We got, well, it looked like the toys, sales and stuff going on. A lot of great stuff. Yeah. All right. As you can see, there are still some stores that are still opening and running even to this day. Here's where you have all your calendars and your games that they're seasonal. I see they got some things already marked 50% down through here. Yeah, so if you're in the Johnstown area and coming to the Galleria Mall, the mall is still open, so it's still not too bad. Okay, we're going to take a look at some of the things they have established, set up at the mall here. They do have AT&T. Just kind of pointing out some stores that are still here with us at the mall. Okay. But it's kind of nice that they do have some people here selling stuff that they had made for Christmas. I'm not sure what this is. Grand opening of something. I'm not sure what it is. Like I said, it's basically mostly mom and pop stores. You know, nothing big. But for I understand the owner is going to be opening up. Well, he likes to be opening up some big time stores. So we'll see what that's going to turn out to be in the future here. We got bookstore. You got the shoe department and everything else. They still got the GNC going on. Still good. Okay, we're going to take a look at some of the things they have established, set up at the mall here. They do have AT&T. Just kind of pointing out some stores that are still here with us at the mall. Okay. But it's kind of nice that they do have some people here selling stuff that they had made for Christmas. I'm not sure what this is. Grand opening of something. I'm not sure what it is. Like I said, it's basically mostly mom and pop stores. You know, nothing big. But for I understand the owner is going to be opening up. Well, he likes to be opening up some big time stores. So we'll see what that's going to turn out to be in the future here. We got bookstore. You got the shoe department and everything else. They still got the GNC going on. Still good. So pretty much I kind of went around and got what I needed to get here at the mall. Again, the Galleria Mall here in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. If you happen to be near the area, make sure you stop by. Because, I mean, you never know how much longer these malls are going to be. Some one of these days might just be in a history book. You never know. You know, I hate to see that happen if it ever does. Well, this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I saw. And I think personally, I think the mall has improved in the last year. So I'm hoping that in the next year or so, it will improve even more. And Leo will bring in the big time stores You never know. So, but until then, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video.